So today I'm going to show a couple of use cases. I'm going to show you how you can stay top of mind with your customers using our rekindle option. We're also going to recognize an important customer milestone by automating a birthday email. And I'm going to show you the contact status of an existing automation where I'm nurturing interest from people who reached out from my website form. So back in January, during the Copper Product Pulse, I showed you how to automate a single email. And today we're going to do a series of emails. So these gallery options that you see here have been updated to support either single or multi-step automations. So first I want to do a rekindle. This one here on the left, we call the rekindle automation. It'll automatically follow up with customers I haven't heard from in a while. But first, I want to double check my email templates so I can also show you guys another new Copper feature we just released. So my rekindle automation is going to have two steps. The first step, I'm going to reach out to customers that I haven't heard from in a while. So I have my rekindle email template here, and you can see it's pretty simple, just checking in to see how they're doing. I haven't heard from them in a while. Wanting to know if they have any upcoming projects they'd like to discuss. Thanks, Maggie Cameron. Looks good. So for my second step, I'm going to politely nudge for a response, and that's this email template here. And you can see right away that it's a little less formal, right? Because I'm just nudging. I've already sent them one email. And here you can also see the brand new Copper merge field, sender first name, which again gives my emails a more targeted and personal feel, right? The initial email says, thanks, Maggie Cameron. The nudge just says Maggie. So this is a merge field that is available from the email composer or email templates anywhere you use Copper, the Chrome extension, the web app, and the mobile app. It is right here, sender first name. Excellent. So let's come over here and create our automation. And again, I'm going to select the rekindle here on the left. Okay. I'm going to give it a little bit of a special description. In case I create more than one, I can keep track of it in my list. So most of this trigger section is the same. If you've used the feature already, there's nothing really new here. I select my contact type, the last contacted period, and I choose whether I want to send it from myself, the automation owner, or the contact owner, which is dynamic. It'll send on behalf of whoever that contact's owner is. So I have all of my contacts very specifically segmented by contact type. And this means all of my business is able to be targeted and personal, but specifically for my automated emails, I'm able to target this group specifically. Now, a lot of our customers, they do their very specific targeting using saved filters to create lists. And so coming in the next few weeks here, you'll have the option to choose a people list here instead of contact type. So I've got my triggers in place, and that was all existing functionality, right? The new stuff that I see here is in my very clearly defined step one. So I see that I select my email template. And then I see this new section here for my waiting period, right? This is the length of time that Copper will wait for any new inbound email activity from the people before advancing them to the new step. So if I'm just doing a single email automation, I'm all done. If there's new inbound email activity within this period, Copper will consider the automation successful. But if there's no new inbound email within this period, Copper will just consider them completed. And I'll be able to see the status of those contacts in the details panel, which we'll take a look at in just a second. But I do want to add a second step. So I'm going to go ahead and hit send email here. And again, after the first email goes out, Copper will wait this period of time before sending the second email. So I'm going to select my nudge. And again, this is how long Copper will wait before considering the automation successful or not. So I'm going to hit save and activate. And I see a little message, just making sure that I'm ready to activate. And it also lets me know that the emails will start sending within an hour. So if you create an automation and then you go, what's happening? Wait for that hour. That's how long it takes for the emails to start sending. So I'm going to hit save and activate. And now I see it in my list of automations. I also see that the list now has a column that shows me the number of steps that were in my automation. So let's click into one of these to see the details panel. So back during Coffee with Copper, I created an email automation that would automatically nurture the new inquiries from my web form. So here I can see that it sends 3 steps, right? Trying to solicit a response, some new activity from these new inquiries. I can see the emails that were sent. I can see any contacts who have new inbound email activity since receiving the automated email. If there were any errors, I'd be able to see them here as well. And if there's any contacts who are queued to send. So let's say I had an automation that was going to go to 501 people and I hit my daily send limit of 500, I would see the one here. Plus anyone who's queued to retry. Maybe there was an error and you corrected it. Okay, so next, I'm going to show you how to automate a birthday email. Now, I'm only going to automate one email here, not a series. But the new feature I wanted to highlight today is our new recurring date filters and how you could use those to automatically follow up with those customers for those important milestones, right? So you can see here that I have a custom field called birthday. And for some of my customers, I know their birthday. And for a few of them, I'm lucky enough to also know the year. If I don't know the year, I just put in 1900. And until recently, there was no real way to filter on these dates in a meaningful way. You had to put an exact date, including year. So the new recurring date filters were purpose-built for what you're trying to do, which is recognize milestones that happen every year, like birthdays and anniversaries. So you can see here, I have a list called Birthdays Today, and it has people on it. But back when I created this save filter, there was no one on it. And today there is. So let me show you how I did that. So here from people, right, I filter and I find my custom date field. The recurring date filters currently work with custom date fields only. So it won't work with a out-of-the-box Copper field like last contact did. But you were probably trying to do this for your custom date fields anyways. So when I click birthday, I now see this new recurring dates filter option, right? So for here, I see that I could put in a custom date range if I wanted. And you can see right away that it is ignoring year. It's only asking me for month and day. So I could put in September 16th and track all the customers who have the same birthday as me. But I can also use one of these relative options. And this is where it gets really cool. Because if I choose today, Copper will then create a saved filter, a list of everyone whose birthday is today, the current day. So it's truly dynamic and rolling, right? And that's what I did to create my birthdays today list. Every day, this list is updated with the customers who have a birthday today. So then I can go in and create an email automation to those people. I'm going to select my list option here, automatically email contacts on a specific list. I'm going to say on their birthday. I'm going to select my birthday list. And I want this to send from the contact owner, again, the person with the relationship with them. I'm going to select a birthday email template that I made in advance. and I'm going to hit save and activate. So now I have my birthday email automated.